Hello and welcome to this edition of Thursday, Nerdy Thursday. I almost messed it all up. I do that every Thursday. Like it's my show. I can't figure out the wording of it. I had a channel Stay Off My Lawn. This is kind of, where I air out things about my, nerdyism. And I have quite a bit of Stay Off My Lawn stuff. So this is my pickups for the month, video game pickups for the month of September, right? Yep, September just finished. This is October, my birthday month. So just think about that. Uh, First two are going to be some Sega games. So this is Cool Spot. It's a 7 Up mascot game. Actually, very good game, very good platformer. If you don't know, it is a very good. Don't let the fool you because it is that it's 7 Up. A couple of those games. I'm trying to think of like what other like Pepsi Cola has one. I think it's either European or Japanese that I've seen that's really good. I don't think it's here in the United States. I'm trying to think like Ronald McDonald has one. Uh, I think Chester Cheetah too with Cheetos. And I just don't know all this because I'm fat. I just know this from watching, clips. And this is the reason why I got this one as well. Uh, this one is called Asterix and the Great Rescue. I believe this is the one I've been seeing some people talk about. Another good platformer. It is a cartoon character from Europe, I believe they said. I don't remember playing this when I was a kid. Cool Spot I remember seeing, right? You saw it at the rental place. It's like I'm not buying a 7 Up game or renting a 7 Up game. I miss rentals. Going into a place, picking out the game for the week. It had to be the right game. Other people talk about that. You got one shot to get the good game for the weekend, or your weekend was screwed, or you had to play something you already had. Uh, so that it was a lot of pressure for a young person. And again, I talked about collecting baseball games. I'm glad I do that. It's like a cheapy way of picking up some stuff, but it's still like I try to figure out when I move to my new place. Like I want to have a display of just like uh, baseball games through the years. I got quite a few now. It's starting to get harder and harder to pick them up. But this is Backyard Sports Sandlot Sluggers. I've never seen this one. I have a Wii, uh, and also I have the video system Wii. Uh, uh, and this one just looked cool. It looked like backyard uh, baseball. If you're familiar with that, uh, like that was one of the games they had on at school when I was at school. Like one of the first video games I remember that wasn't like a point and click game. But yeah, this actually looks like so. I'm not a big Nintendo Wii fan, but this looks like something that could be fun to play. I want to look into that. I just don't have a lot of free time to play games, but that's something I do. I do like to play with the games I buy. I only buy games that I want to play. Will I or get to them? That's a different story. And it's tough for me to buy games now at $60, $70 a pop. If I could just wait a year and get them at half that, that's what I'm going to do. Or wait till they get on the used and wait till some special comes out. I know it's not good for if I really like a franchise because that's what happened to Days Gone. But I'm hoping when they released it on the computer, um, that it got a resurgence where it didn't make the second one. But I bought that day one. I bought that. I got the statue. Tales of Arise. I got this one at Walmart last week. $20. I don't mind paying $20 for a game. And I haven't really heard of that one. I got a lot of the other Tales games. I want to get into that type of thing. This is just I've seen gameplay of this one. Thought it's nuts. It's a crazy thought that somebody had. Somebody had good drugs one night. Squirrel with a gun, and that's exactly what it is. It is a squirrel with a gun. I don't really know why and what all the thing might not have a real storyline, but squirrel with a gun. I can't wait to play that. Uh, some of these I got. Most of these are specials at GameStop. GameStop was like having a big special, like on I think $60 games, or just buy two get one or something. It was something crazy, so I could get higher end um, games. I'll tell you when I get to those. Now, Dead Space is one I got at a reasonable price. These were at buy four $40 games, four games for less than 40. No, buy four games for less than 20 at $40. So basically, you're getting two used games for free. So just looking at games I would really like, never heard of, or I heard of, and just it's a good time to go back and play. Ghost Runner 2. Never seen this one before. I just kind of like the punk type stuff they're going on. This is one. It looked like kind of like Tales and all of that. I don't really know much about it. Just looked good. It comes with 2 discs. So this is I don't know. It's a deluxe edition, 6 complete. The Skya 6. You tell me. One good thing is I'm not worried about their mama being mad that I can't pronounce their name. This one here, again, another game that just looks like fun, mindless fun. Gungrave Gore, G.O.R.E. So kind of look like a Bayonetta at a first glance. And I don't really look up gameplay or anything. I probably should. Another game that was, I think I've seen this on like Limited Run or somewhere, but picked this up for next to nothing. Proteus. And when I see those, it's just a good shot to try out stuff. I know this game I haven't heard good things about, but you know, I'm not a big fan of these. I saw the first one. First movie's a classic. After that, I've seen some other ones. I saw the last one with the Indian Predator. I should tell you what I'm talking about. Predator, Hunting Grounds. You get to play as the Predator? I don't know. I haven't seen Alien Earth. I've never seen an Alien movie. I'm just not into that stuff. I'm not into being scared for the sake of being scared. I don't know. But a lot of people love Aliens, so I should probably watch it just to see. So this is where, no, I think I got this trying to see where, I think this is one of the games I got at a better price. Wolong Fallen Dynasty. The hack and slash, I believe. This one, I just liked the cover art, and I was like, I'll give this a shot. Got a little story on these. So these I did buy at what I was talking about before. Darkest Dungeons. I got this one. I got this one, Kingdom Hearts, Melody in Memory. I just love Disney. I do want to play those just to check them out. I've been wanting to get into this series. I can't play everything. I don't have a lot of time. Yakuza 0. This is Onimusha Onimusha Warlords. Again, I picked this up cheap. Uh, just thought it looked like a good game. Little beat 'em up, hack and slash. Just like even fighting some monsters on the back. And then I got this one as the fourth one. Little story. Picked this up, went up to the front with it. Um, and this is when GameStop kind of pissed me off. So I went up with this case in hand. I only want the ones with cases. If it doesn't have a case or it's a blank case, to me, that is a loose copy and you're overselling it. You're overpriced. I don't want a blank case because they don't differentiate. I think it's bullshit that they don't differentiate. So when they do the deals, I make sure anytime I buy them, I want the case. And if not, then it's not worth for me to buy. So I go up there, probably know what happened. One guy's talking to me while doing the, ringing me up, trying to get more out of me. I've already paid for doing the grading, so I'm at I'm buying some other stuff, so I'm around $200, right at $200 at GameStop in there, just on like some random Tuesday afternoon. Okay, of course that's not a lot of money to some. It's a lot of money to me. And they slipped in a blank case because they had multiple copies and one was without case into my bag without me noticing it and not saying anything to me. I come home, which is 20 minutes away. It's not like it's the end of the world. I drive by this place to and from work, the ramp. That's why I stopped there, because it's in between work and my house. It's off the highway, back on the highway. And I do shopping. I run errands, all that stuff there. But anyway, so I go in the next day. The guy's like, "How can I help you?" I tell him what happened. I wasn't happy. Basically, made it my fault because I should have looked in the bag before I left. And I was like, why would I do that? Why would I distrust you? Well, he goes, well, we that's our policy. And I go, well, I'm a collector. You should have told me that was, if you thought that was the right thing to do, you should have told me what you were doing and let me make the decision. But I don't want that, or I would have brought up another game. I would bring up blank cases. I was a little upset. I had all 4 games because if he was going to give me a lip, I was going to return them all, not do business there. But always give them the chance. And then I heard him get lippy with the customer while he was helping me when I went to go pick up baseball cards. So I'm hoping that guy kind of settles down or do something, because they're going to lose. GameStop's already battling for their lives. And I like these stores. I like for them to stay. I don't think they need as many of them as they have. I think they have too many. That's part of their problem. They battle against themselves. But I think because they closed one down in Iowa that had nothing else around it. They had a Walmart, and that was it. I don't understand. If that one couldn't make money, they made some bad decisions there. And I know, their thing is selling used stuff, and they got to nickel and dime every customer to get the most out of them. But they're changing how they're doing things, and I think it's in the right direction. But if they don't, they got to do customer care better. It's not hard. It's not hard. Just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. It might feel hard. It might be awkward sometimes. But if you know it's right, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not hard. And then my last one is another baseball game I picked up for next to nothing. MLB 2K13 with David Price on the cover. If you remember David Price, very great pitcher back in the last decade or so. I can't remember when he retired. It hasn't been very long ago. So he's in the Hall of Very Good. So that is my pickups for the month with a little story. Um, I'm not picking up as much, only when it's great specials. I am going to a gaming convention this weekend. It's supposed to be video games, but I'm having a feeling it's going to be more tabletop than anything else. Um, I hope not, because it's almost a 2 hour drive for me. If it is, I'm not going to be there very long because that's in Raleigh. And in Greensboro, same weekend, there is a comic book convention. Like I said, there's always something going on around here. I like that. I think I'm going to wrestling in November. I am going to a wrestling con, I think, Thanksgiving weekend here in Winston-Salem. So very, very excited. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of video game stuff in stores, and we have some card stores, and it's just a good area to be in. This is probably the best area I've ever lived in for things to do like that fits what I like to do, where I have choices. So with that being said, like, share. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you very much. Fast approaching 725. Doesn't sound like a lot, but man, I've been doing this for over 6 years. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know what game struck your fancy. Let me know what you're playing. I'm trying to get. I'm on the last boss fight on Far Cry 6. I'm going to give it another go. If I don't get it, that's it. I'm done with it. I'm moving on. I don't know if I want to back out to change my setup. Probably going to have to make it a true try. But I've been using this setup for most of the back half of the game with no problems. Just having some issues now, so it is what it is. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and until the next one, see ya.